Now, in light of the South Korean president's trip to Kenya, there has been a lot buzzing around the potential boost in economic cooperation between the two countries. Our Kim Min-ji highlights the potential of the Kenyan market for Korean businesses, as well as where the two economies currently stand in terms of economic relations.
Kenya is East Africa's economic heavyweight. Thanks to its favorable geographic location and gateways, such as the port of Mombasa and Nairobi airport, Kenya is considered a hub from which to make inroads into other parts of Africa. Kenya also plans to build a railway to connect it to neighboring countries like Uganda and Rwanda. And for its array of IT startups and large pool of entrepreneurs, it's also been dubbed Silicon Savanna.
If you look at Kenya, especially Nairobi, you can see that it's very developed and stands up quite favorably to other major cities. Information technology is well established and the service sector is also relatively active.
With a GDP of $63.8 billion, Kenya is the world's 69th largest economy. This year, it's expected to post growth in the 6% range. However, the Kenyan economy is still heavily dependent on agriculture, which accounts for about a quarter of its GDP. As part of efforts to become more globally competitive, Kenya is pursuing a mid to long-term plan to achieve annual growth in the 10% range through 2030 by fostering 6 key areas, including tourism, IT, and finance, as well as making its political system more efficient. Korea established diplomatic ties with Kenya in 1964, and their partnership has been economically beneficial to both sides over the years. Nairobi is Seoul's biggest trading partner in East Africa. Korea's main export items to Kenya include cars and synthetic resins, while Korea imports copper and food from the African nation. More than 24 Korean companies are operating in Kenya, including big names like Samsung and LG. And with the East African country pushing ahead with infrastructure projects, as well as establishing industrial complexes, more business opportunities are springing up. But as promising as it sounds, Korea isn't a front-runner.
Korea is late, very late. China has been investing aggressively and has been part of massive construction projects. But if there's something to learn, China hasn't been able to improve the livelihoods of the local people.
While Korea can learn from the mistakes of others, experts say it should not consider China or other advanced countries as competitors. Instead, it should seek ways to work together, which will help Korean companies sidestep political risks and help them attract capital. Kim Min-ji, Arirang News.